Hi everybody. Today we're going to be talking about three Christmas spirits. And today we're not talking about the past, present, and future spirits you see in all the movies with Scrooge. Today we are talking some whiskeys and some great ideas for some gifts for, friends, family, or work colleagues, or, somebody that you want to give a nice gift to that you might not just want to grab the first bottle on the shelf you see. So today we're going to be talking some whiskeys, and we're going to start off by talking about Glenmorangie 10-year-old original. Now, this is a single malt whiskey from Scotland. It is pretty much the biggest drank bottle of scotch in Scotland. It is a fairly simple bottle, as in the fact is it's not super complex. It's a great gift to give to somebody that maybe you don't know is a big Scotch drinker or not. And if they are a big Scotch drinker, it's a really safe gift to give. Everybody loves Glenmorangie. It's a great, simple, beautiful bottle to drink. And so for a nice, safe gift, I think it's a great bottle. By the way, Glenmorangie actually stands for Valley of Tranquility, and it is the distillery is owned by Louis Vuitton, which they actually designed the bottle to kind of look like a bit of a perfume bottle. Like I said, nice bottle, simple gift. You can pretty much find it in every liquor store. So that's kind of my story about Glenmorangie. I think it's a great gift if you want to give a safe gift to somebody. Now, this one here is Blanton's Single Barrel Bourbon. It is a bit more, I don't want to say necessarily complex, but it's got a great business story behind it. This bottle was launched in 1984. It goes back to Colonel Blanton from the late 1800s, early 1900s. He found that this certain place in one of his warehouses, the barrels were the sweetest barrels. He would pour those off for himself and friends and family and colleagues. And 1984, the master distiller decided to do the same thing. He came up with this product. By the way, if you want to see more about this, check out this video up here. It's about Blanton. Now, in 1984, the United States was going through a massive recession. Companies were going tits up left, right, and center, including actually a lot of bourbon distilleries. So when they launched this product, it was kind of a bit of a big risk because the United States is in a big recession. So they launched this product, but it's different because it's a single barrel bourbon. It's completely different than anything else. So the marketing was different. They went with a blue ocean theory. Great book, by the way. But also make sure that if you want to give it to somebody that is really big into as an entrepreneur and in a business place, they also have the die-cast horses at the top. And the die-cast horses actually come in 8 different horses, and they all have a letter on them. This one is O, and they'll spell out Blanton's. And they start from the very beginning of a race. So they start with the race horse, very beginning is B, L, so on and so forth. Now, if somebody's just set up a company and they're in the incipient stage of a corporation or a business or something like that, maybe, search it down, find the horse that is the B, and to give it to them, because then you can tell them a story. Say, hey, here's a bottle. Congratulations on your new startup. Merry Christmas. And now somebody's kind of partway through their business and done quite well, and they're being very successful. Maybe give them the A or something like that and saying, hey, you're doing really well. This is where I think you are. I can't wait until a couple of years I can give you the S or something like that. And maybe if somebody's retired or has done incredibly well in business their whole life, maybe give them the bottle with the S on. Tell them a bit of a story. Tell them how a company that was in that other companies were going, essentially bankrupt, actually turned massive profits and wasn't competing with anybody else because they launched a product completely different. So for entrepreneurs, business people, that's a great gift. I think it's very unique. It's incredibly tasty too. Now, last but not least, we're going to talk some rye. Now, this is Bulleit Rye Whiskey. It is, like I said, it is a great bottle. It is actually 95% rye. Now, rye in the United States only has to be 51% rye to be considered rye. So for this to be 95% rye, it's a real rye. And for that, it is also the bottle, how it's marketed, and the cool factor of it. It's got a cork. It gives you that real Western feel. It is kind of, maybe a bloke or a friend or your dad or somebody, grandfather, brother, somebody that's real kind of a tough man, maybe a guy that does a tough job, a farmer, a cowboy kind of guy. Give him this, because rye and this kind of rye, it's shows muscle. It shows, it is. a great gift, I think, for somebody that is kind of, I was a heli logger back in Canada. It's kind of a, a tough sport, tough game. This is what I'd give to somebody like that, the kind of the guy that has a big whiskey voice. Give him maybe this. And today, simple words of wisdom. We all wait for New Year's to make big resolutions. Let's not wait till New Year's. If there's something you want to do, if it's an exercise thing, it's a business plan you want to do, get on it now. Don't wait till New Year's, because there's always another New Year's. There's always time to wait. Just take action now. So I recommend for everybody to take action, be the bee horse, get out the gate, start racing. And if you guys like this video, please give me the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, ring the bell for notifications, and please share this with your friends. And Merry Christmas. I'm going to be doing another video with some other ones for great Christmas gifts. Merry Christmas all.